Hi, welcome back to the fifth episode of the BCI podcast, and today we're going to be talking about time management and organization in the workplace and how we are going to use what we are learning right now about that in our future success post-college. So I'm Braxton.
Isaac. Connor.
So to start out with, I know that a lot of people really struggle with time management, like they can't even get up for bed in the morning, and for me, that's just something I kind of make myself do. Like, I love sleep. I sleep when I can, but I started making myself wake up earlier, even on days when I don't need to. Just small things that get me ready for the future. I also need to start a planner, and I actually have notes in my phone where I write down all my homework and everything I need to do based on importance. But I actually do need like a book planner where I can fill it out, write everything how I need, color code it. I feel like that would help me a lot now, especially now and in the future with bookkeeping, numbers, product, inventory, all that. I want to be more organized than I am right now, and I know I can be, and we're learning about it in class. But I know there's still a long road ahead, and I got a lot of time to improve on everything.
Yeah. So for me, time management is a huge thing. I'm really busy with all my groups. I go to multiple groups a week, and as well as I'm in classes, 6 classes, so 18 credits, as well as I have a girlfriend in Ortonville, Minnesota, so I'm always trying to figure out my schedule. I have a set schedule every single week. I have a planner. I write every single thing out. I know exactly when everything's due a week in advance. I just think it's super important for the job I'm going to be getting into. It's kind of a self-starting job, so you have to be able to be a self-starter and not procrastinate. I think procrastination is the number one thing that hurts people in business. Because they're so used to doing it from high school. They procrastinate on their homework, they procrastinate the night before, but when you have clients or you're in a business, and that's not stuff that people are going to deal with. So right now in my life, I'm just really trying to find a set schedule that I have, or like organized schedule. Like Braxton said earlier, I have a Word document for all my classes, all the homework I need to get done for that week. I kind of have it in set order of what's the most important, what needs to get done. I have a due date on it, so I'm never getting caught behind. I'm always on point, on time. Everything's getting turned in on time. I'm not turning in late work. I just think that's something that all 3 of us, and me specifically, is just going to need to be able to do, especially when I'm getting phone calls. People or clients are calling me about insurance issues. I need to get back to them. Just being able to manage your time properly, I think, is a super huge thing in the business world, which I feel like we're all going to need to improve on, and just keep working on it every single day.
And based off what Isaac said, I procrastinate a lot. I personally leave all my homework till the day before, but I know I have a set time where I'm going to get it done. I wake up early to get it done, so I have the rest of the day to myself. So that's there. I mean, sometimes I leave it till midnight, but those are the things I need to work on, obviously.
Yeah, just to piggyback off what both these guys have said, I'm really bad at time management and organization. I have 5 class at 9:30. I'm waking up at after 9 and barely getting there, and if I have homework that's due at 11:55, I'm starting at 11:50, and that's one thing that being a business owner, I need to work on, making sure I can post on social media and market and still be able to talk to clients and still be able to do quotes, send invoices, get the job done, most importantly. And throughout the years, I've really improved on that. One business owner that I've talked to quite a bit says efficiency is income, and the more efficient you are, the more income you're going to have. And that's one thing that I've got to work on too, is being more responsible and on the time management side of things. And it's one thing that people lack nowadays is time management, but it's definitely easy to fix and get a good rhythm in.
Yeah. So, with good time management, you obviously need to make have meetings with people, and if you can't make that meeting, you need to let them know too. Communication also goes with time management, and so time management can affect so many things. Like if you don't show up to this meeting, that guy might never talk to you again. You might lose business, a really good business. So, and we've also had a few guests on this podcast, and I'm sure both of them would tell you how important it is to have good time management organization. And
I also just feel like it's a good thing if you're working up in a business too, just to show your boss that you have good time management skills, like you're working on being on time, you're there all the time, they can have trust in you. Those are just huge things that I feel like, especially our generation sometimes struggle with. I do all the time as well. Just they see those little things can become big things, and you can get advancements in your job because you're so efficient, you're so good at being on time, so good at planning stuff and keeping people noticed on what's going on in your life, and not just hitting people up last second with, oh, I can't be here, I can't do this. It's just not how the real world works. So I feel like time management could make you improve in your job and maybe even give you higher paid positions or anything, really.
yeah, and it's not like if you're in a job right now and you already have poor time management or anything, it's not like you can't come back from that, like you can still improve, and you can show your boss that you can improve. Like I have my own boss's brother shows up to work every single day late, a half an hour late, and something that happens is that he doesn't have anything happen to him, so he doesn't know that he needs to fix his time management organization. And before he was working there, actually, there was another kid named Dylan who would, if he was even 15 minutes late, he had to clean the bathroom, or just when you get to come in for the day, when you get the hours. So it's also based on during the job, the boss and how he can manage the employees who aren't doing what they need to do or showing up on time.
Let's see that one more time. Yeah, and going back to the organization thing and employers as being, hopefully having employees one day, I'm going to look for people that are well organized, because if you're organized, you're efficient, and if you're efficient, you are making income. Like I've worked in 2 different jobs where one is an absolute disaster when it comes to organization, one is immaculate, and it's crazy the difference of 2 almost identical industries, and it's crazy the difference of an organized company versus an unorganized company, and how much more efficient an organized company can be with everything. So yeah,
and I'm sure you'd hear that from any business owner, even a small business owner like himself. But that's all the time we got on this podcast today. Thank you guys for listening to us ramble about time management and organization, and I hope